dollars down for a penny.
Go trap at the drip, this is y'all for a red. Championship ring like a small face. She let me hit zone. She ate the dick like a prune.
When I finish, the race that judge decide who can sing for. Why would I switch dollars down for a penny? Why would I switch dollars down for a penny?
Today, guys, I'm going to be doing a video on the first time I got kicked out of a party. Once again, this story time includes my cousins. I originally was invited to a kickback by my friend. We're gonna call her Courtney because I don't know if she really wants her business out there like that. Well, Courtney invited me to a kickback that her boyfriend was having. We're gonna call her boyfriend Jay. Courtney invited me to Jay's kickback. I invited my female cousin Ray and my guy cousin D. We were all planning on going to this kickback. It was a pretty big kickback. It was bigger than we thought it was gonna be. It was freezing cold, and for some reason I decided to wear shorts. It was winter time. At first it wasn't that many people. It was pretty cool at first. Everybody was getting turned. You know, we were drinking. There's jungle juice there. If you don't know what jungle juice is, it's alcohol with like a bunch of different juices and fruit inside of it, and it's really good. It tastes just like juice. Me and my friends and my family call it jungle juice. Gets you pretty lit. Everybody was chilling. Everybody was kicking back, having fun. We're dancing. The party started at about, well, the kickback, it was supposed to be a kickback, but it became bigger than a kickback. It turned into like a huge party, and it started at about 10. And it was starting to get late, and more people kept coming. Nobody was starting to leave. Nobody was getting tired or falling asleep. Everybody was still lit. And even people that weren't invited to the kickback were starting to come. I don't know how people started finding out about this party. People we didn't even know. Like, we didn't even know these people were going to be at this kickback. So at this point, it's starting to turn into a full-blown party. Jay had neighbors, and his neighbors, I guess, heard the party going on and wanted to come. They came over to his house. The door was open. It wasn't like you had to knock on the door. The door was wide open. People were in the house and people were outside of the house. They pretty much came in the house and were starting a party with us. We're chilling, having fun, and all of a sudden, I remember this part because this part is really where things started to get messed up. We didn't know the neighbors at all. We didn't know the neighbors that had came over. So we were like, who are these? They were cool, but we were like, oh, we don't know them. Like, I didn't know the neighbor's name. Till this day, I still don't know the neighbor's name. They were chill at first. The neighbor that he had came in a group. She came with like 2 other people. One of the other people was a woman. She was cool. You could talk to her, but she was off. Something about her was like off. I could just tell. I always keep my eye out for people who seem off. I kind of kept my distance from her during the party. She tried to talk to me a few times and I engaged with her. I didn't have any issues with her. At this point in the party, it's about 2 a.m. I'm in the kitchen. Ray, she's on the other side of the living room. It's a really small apartment. I noticed that she was talking to the lady that came from the other apartment. I looked and I saw that the lady was kind of arguing with my cousin, and my cousin was really drunk and she wasn't responding. Like, the lady was mad at her for some reason. I don't know what happened. My cousin actually didn't do anything to the lady. I just saw that she was getting angry with my cousin, and I could tell she was starting to basically curse her out. This lady, she didn't know. It's okay. She didn't know who I was, and she didn't know who my cousin was, so she messed up. I see this lady pull my cousin's braids. My cousin has braids at the time, like some really cute braids. They're kind of thin, but they're cute and they're really long. She had some really cute individual braids in, and this lady, this psycho grabs my cousin and like slams her on the floor. At that point, I'm just like, I was so shocked. I'm lit, so I'm disoriented. At that point, I didn't even think. I just saw red. I do not remember walking across to the other side of the living room. I was in front of the lady. It's a big group of people because everybody sees that this lady slammed my cousin to the floor and that she's tripping out. She's spazzing out. I think she, to be honest, I think she was on drugs or something, because there's no way you act like this on a regular basis. She was a bodybuilder, sumo wrestler or something. It was crazy. Everyone notices what she did to my cousin and they're rushing over. Now it's a big group of people trying to pull her off of my cousin. Ray's brother, D, he comes over, is trying to like pull my cousin up to like help her. And the lady is still trying to fight my cousin for some weird reason. I come over and I just straight up punch the lady in her face, like dog punch her in her face, because I could see she was like really trying to take advantage of my cousin. She knew my cousin couldn't really defend herself because she had been drinking. Even though I was messed up, I still could handle myself. So I went over there, punched her in her face. She was pissed. When I tell you this lady was so pissed, it was there's like 2 or 3 people in front of me, and I reach around them and punch her in the face, like right here. I punched her like right here, somewhere like in her nose area. She got so mad, and she turns around and she's like shocked. She's shocked like that I even punched her in her face, because she was talking to me earlier. I really don't think she knew that who she punched was my cousin, because she looked so shocked and so mad. So she turned around, she was like, what? And so she started trying to get to me, like to beat me up. I was like, oh, I knew, I could tell this is not gonna go good. Everything started going crazy. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Then one of our friends, we're gonna call him Trey, also came to the party. So he like is pulling me back, like taking me to the kitchen, like trying to hold me back, because I was really about to go head to head with her. Because one thing you don't do, you don't mess with my family, especially my cousins, because I don't play about that at all. That's just something I don't play about. I don't play about my family. So at that point I was like, nah, like we're gonna fight, like what's up, like come on, like what's up. So he was holding me back. All of a sudden everybody started like tripping, like little fights started breaking out between other people. Courtney's boyfriend Jay started getting mad because it was his place. He came and he's like, he starts telling everybody like, nah, get the fuck out, like get out, everybody get out, it's done, like it's wraps, this party is wraps, like everybody get out, go home, get out. Somebody's calling the police because the party was starting to get so loud, and it's a small apartment, it's small apartments, the walls were thin, it was getting super loud, people were fighting. So somebody in the apartments had called the police. He really didn't want the police there. He didn't want to go to jail, so he was telling everybody to get out. I guess he felt like we started the fight, I don't know. Everybody just started swarming out the front door, and then I don't know, I felt like I started getting scared because I felt like that lady was on drugs, or she had, I don't know if she had a gun, I don't know what she had, I don't know who she knew. So I just started getting scared, and I just wanted to go home at that point. So we started leaving, and then I remember we were walking down the pathway to go back to the car to go home, and the lady, we ended up actually having to take an Uber home because we couldn't find our ride, and we had to go home quick, fast, and in a hurry. As we were walking down the pathway, I turned around to look behind me for some reason, I don't know why, and I saw the lady like literally hopping from the stairs, like, you know, on the bar, on the banister, I don't know how to explain it, but she hopped on the banister, like she was on the stairs, and she had her hand on the banister, and she like hopped over it and like jumped off onto the cement, like onto the pavement. I was like, oh no, honey, go, because she's jumping she's jumping from 10 feet like she's the Hulk. I'm like, no, I do not want to fight this lady. She's doing all this, I don't know who she knows, I don't know what drug she's on, I don't know if she can even feel pain at this point. So I was just like, I got scared, and we just started running, me and my cousins. So we ended up jumping over, me and my girl cousin Ray ended up jumping over this huge brick wall into this backyard with a pool, and we didn't know what to do, we didn't know where to go, so we knocked on the window. And that is the end of my story for now. If you guys want the rest of my story, please comment down below. Bye.